Hi guys, so today I'm going to be making Santa Claus face for Christmas. So you'll need a pencil, some markers, and some crayons. I got a bunch. I even got some Sharpies in case. So we're going to start with the pencil. We're going to outline with the markers later. So first, we're going to start with Santa Claus's hat. So you know the fluff, you know the top red part, right? So we're going to draw that fluff first. So, you know the little fluff ball at the end? We're going to draw that too. Now we're going to draw the white fluffy part beneath it that goes on your head. Now we're going to draw his beard from there. He has a huge one. That's why we're starting from there. It's facial hair. We go all the way to the bottom. See? Even I'm not perfect, but we all have a great way of doing art. So we want to start from mainly the edge and bring it down all the way to the bottom. So now we're going to draw his face. Nice, jolly man face. So now we're going to stop there. We don't want to get it any farther. So first we're going to draw his eyebrows. I know they look a little aggressive eyebrows, but they're not. Just trust me. So now we're going to draw the eyes. You can use a ruler if you like so you can measure it. I just used it so I can give you an example. Now we're going to do the pupils. So like in his eye, remember? You should have a nice eraser next to you so you can erase anytime. Now we're going to draw his nose and his mustache that he has. That's why we left the space there. And his mouth. Jolly mouth. Now we're going to draw his shoulders. He looks like he's really big, right? But it's because he's a jolly old man. Now on top, we're going to write a word. Merry Christmas. So I'm going to start with Merry, M-E-R-R-Y, and then Christmas beneath it, C-H-R-I-S-T, M-A-S. That's it. So now we're going to use some markers. So I'm going to grab green, red, and peach. We can even use some crayons. So first, we're going to need red, green, and a peach marker because I don't have a crayon of peach, but it's nice to use the same technique. So first, we're going to start with the red on it. Nice little Santa hat. So as you can see, I like to do the outline of this color first because it gets really neat and you don't get outside of the lines. And you want to color in the same direction, like I'm doing. Even though I'm in a different direction, I'm still going in the same way. My hand movement is still the same. So it looks nice and neat and looks like a professional artist. As you can see, we're done with the hat now. We're not going to color the fluff because it's obviously white. Now we're going to outline the beard from the shoulders because we're going to be coloring his shirt red. So it might look strange right now, but trust me, it's going to be all right at the end. See how my hand movement is the same? It makes it look like it's Santa is actually there wearing his shirt. Even though I draw lines, it helps me color in. So you could just color it in any way you want, but it should be the same hand movement as I'm doing. You can see that it's the same hand movement around here. And that I have the frame. It looks like a picture frame of Santa. But you should obviously start with the frame. It's the best part. As you can see, I did with blue, but you can do any color you like. Now I'm going down to the bottom. Now we're done with the red. So you should have a green and peach next to you. We're going to do the peach now. So we're going to do a skin color peach, of course. See? But the beard and mustache are white. So we want to outline it. But his nose and mouth should be colored peach because that's his skin. And it is not covered. As you can see, my hand movement is diagonal or horizontal, as you see. But I'm not coloring through the eyes, right? Because it's part of his. It's not part of his skin, but it's part of his body too. But we still don't color it in. Even though it goes through those small spaces, as you see, I'm still using the same hand movement. That makes it look really neat. So now, like, as you can see, there is like the same hand movement that keeps it all like skin shape. As you can see, your face doesn't have like white spaces in it, some tan spaces in it, right? It's all the same direction. Now I'm going to color in his eye with my pencil because it's small. You can use a colored pencil if you like, but I like to keep it grayish black. So that's done. Now what we're going to do is grab my red Sharpie or a red marker, and we're going to do it overline Merry Christmas. So with the red color, I'm going to do Merry, M-E-R-R-Y. And with my green Sharpie, I'm going to do Christmas. See? H-R-I-S-T-M-A-S. And as you can see, my pencil is showing because I'll erase that later. So now you can see we're done with that. Now what we're going to do is outline everything. We're going to start with this nice big bushy cottony beard. So I got a nice fine point Sharpie I mean. So now we're going to go to the fluff that goes on his forehead to keep it warm during the winter time. Nice look, Santa Claus. See, even someone else likes it. Now we're going to go to his mustache and his face. See, I didn't have to go to the curvy. I only have to do that smile down there. Now we're going to do his eyebrows and his eyes, because we still did it with pencil. As you can see, I did not fill it in with the Sharpie. It looks nice like that. So now we're going to color in his cap. Now we're going to draw the Christmas lights that are going to be above it. We can start with this light sketch, then grab a Sharpie, like a blue one. That's the one I'm going to be using. And I'm going to do like an X for Xmas. Merry Xmas. Now I'm going to do little tiny dashes. As you can see, they're not going over my letters. That would look not so good. So now you can see that I always do it there. but I'm keeping it between my letters, not over them. I'm keeping a nice distance from them each other too, so we have space. Now I'm going to use a yellow highlighter to color in my lanterns, or as I call them, light bulbs. If you want to know why I did the highlighters, it's because they look like the lights are actually glowing up. So we should all do them in a nice color order. As I'm doing yellow, round, pink, round. We're doing round shape. Then green, and then orange. That is our pattern. You can use highlighter crayons if you have, but highlighters are highly recommended for this part. Even if you could see it ends like that, I still go with the pattern I'm trying to keep. This row, I'm going to skip 3 because I have 4 colors. Now, yellow I did. Now I'm going to do the pink after that. And now we're going to do the green. And now we're going to finally do orange. See?